Happy birthday, Leo. Welcome to my channel and welcome to your August 2023 readings. I want to wish a happy birthday to my August born Leos. Hope you're having a wonderful month. Happy belated birthday to my July Leos. I hope it was a great birthday month for you. All right, so we're going to do your readings for August of 2023. Please go ahead and, if you have not already, watch my August 2023 behind the scenes video. That is the intro video for the channel right now, so that you'll get some great information on how I do my readings, on the current transits that are happening, and the 3 phases of Venus retrograde. So this video is a continuation of that for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And how we're going to do this is I'm going to go ahead and do a 6-card reading for you. We're going to see what the information is for you for phase 1 of the Venus retrograde, which is 7/22 to 8/13, the release period. What is going on for you for phase 2, which is the reset phase of Venus retrograde, August 13th to the 18th, and then phase 3, the August 18th through September 6th rebirth phase for you for Venus retrograde. I have all that information, what all that means, in the behind the scenes video, so please take a look, okay? And I'll put down 6 cards, and then I'm going to use the Tao Oracle as well for an advice card, okay? You do have the Sun in Leo this month, of course, and the other influences for you, Leo, again, that Venus is retrograde in Leo, so it's going to be a big influence for you. We do have a full moon in Aquarius, your opposite sign, on August 1st, first day of the month. And then we have a new moon in Leo on August 16th. So this is an action-packed month, but a lot of it is internal, okay? But very, very important, because what we create internally. Oh, wow, look at that. Look what jumped out at the this just jumped out the deck. That's your card, Leo. Beautiful. So confirmation of everything that I was saying just now. Okay. Important month for you to get in touch with that Venus retrograde and what it all means. And we're going to go ahead and take a look now. Oh boy, cards are jumping for you, Leo. All right, let's see. One more shuffle. And I'm actually going to split the cards for this reading. Okay, 3 cards for Leo. And I will be reading the cards right side up. Okay, no reversals for the general reading. Okay, phase 2. And let me go ahead and move my flowers up a little bit here. And phase 3. All right. Wow, these cards are spinning. Interesting. All right, at the base of the deck, you have the moon. Very emotional. So this could be an extremely emotional month for you, Leo. Rightfully so, with Venus in your sign, with that full moon on August 1st. But the moon, again, it's the same energy. It talks about kind of going within, tapping into your intuition, taking the time to pull back to see what's going on behind the scenes. The moon is that deep, profound, emotional source that we can access. It's a very psychic card, right? So you may find that your intuition is really, really on point for August. That would make sense as well. And can just mean, in a very generally an emotional month for you, Leo. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right. So for the first phase of Venus retrograde, and that is going to be the phase where you are releasing, we have the Chariot, the Empress, and the Hanged Man. Okay. So some of you may be coming into August with a need to really kind of control the energies, or trying to control the energies that are around you, Leo. I think sometimes when the Chariot comes up, there is a tendency to be some conflict in the air. You're really trying to keep things moving forward and keep things on an even keel. Some of you may be dealing with black and white issues, right? Where you have to kind of be a mediator. There may be family situations that are, at the top of mind for you, trying to control and mediate in a family situation, either with children, parents, a partner. And interesting that the hangman comes up because that is very much that retrograde energy, right? Really a need for you to kind of maybe pull back from any outward energies, right? Any, trying so hard to make things, to balance things out, to be the mediator, to be an intermediary. What you need to do is pull back that energy because you may not, as we're coming into August, you may not be able to create an effect in whatever this situation is. Okay, there's a lot of energy running around, and the energy right now is a little bit unstable, especially with that full moon, which is going to be, of course, in your first house if you are a rising sign Leo, but in your sign as a sun sign Leo, or if you have moon in Leo, it's going to be directly over your moon, which is your emotional, emotional body for you. Definitely a need to keep control of what can be a overwhelmingly emotional month for you. All right. And the only way to do that, which the cards are saying here, and the message is between that period of July 22nd and August 13th, there's going to be a need for you to release. Now, what is that? It might be the need to release control over a situation. Okay, you have the chariot here. There could be someone Cancer. Very, very powerful here because I'm looking and realizing that you have three major arcana. So an extremely spiritual month for you as well as you're coming into August. It's bigger than just what's going on in front of you, right? There are greater things, larger things, more powerful things, more far-reaching things happening in your life. It's not just about the mundane day to day. It really is very much about your path and your journey right now. Okay, and again, having that moon at the base of the deck, again, four major arcana jumping up in the beginning of the reading. Very powerful and pivotal month for you, Leo. And again, with all of that influence, the sun, the full moon, Venus in that retrograde position, the new moon, it is very much about you this month. Okay, so again, the advice for that period for July 22nd, August 13th, try to release your old way of doing things, maybe your old way of handling situations, of trying to be that point person. I think there's a need for you to focus more on yourself right now than on the outward, right? Because with a full moon, other people are going to have some significant needs. Other people may be pulling on your emotional, your heartstrings. Other people may be needing, maybe more needy this month, and you really need to be able to focus on you. Important to exercise self-care. So if you can take some time out, take some days off from work if you can travel, if you can go away, maybe, some spa treatments, maybe a retreat, something where you can get away and just focus on yourself. Maybe a need for your partner to be more involved with your kids for that first period of August, while you kind of regain your strength, regain your energies, and try and replenish those energies. Okay, it's going to be very important for you to be able to do that. The hangman is talking about rest. So there definitely is a need for you to rest from all of this. I think you've been very active coming into August, a lot of movement. Some of you may have been traveling extensively, even if it wasn't long distance. You've been, I see a lot of you driving on the road, commuting back and forth, taking kids back and forth. Moving from place to place, even if it's locally. So definitely a need to pull back from those energies for that first week of August. All right, Leo. And then let's go ahead and take a look at what we have for the second week, that second phase of Venus retrograde. Oh, wow. We have the Four of Swords. we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Queen of Swords. Very nice. So, very interesting because that phase two of this Venus retrograde is the reset period. Okay. And interesting how it's perfectly illustrated here with the Four of Swords, right? Four of Swords traditionally is very similar energy to the Hangman, kind of needing to pull back and rest. Maybe just taking that time for yourself. There's a need for healing, there's also a need for recovery. So whether that is just, the recovery from a really busy life where you're moving around a lot, where you're super busy with all the different aspects of your life, or whether there is a true need for you to physically recover, maybe from illness, maybe from a surgery, right? Maybe from some health situation that for that second week of August, between the 13th and the 18th, there is a need for you to get more rest, to, take care of your heart. All right. Make sure you're sleeping. Um, you may have to kind of build a cocoon around yourself. She's here in this nest or this warren. So make sure that you're investing in your sacred space, whether that sacred space is, in your bedroom or a room in your house, or maybe it is somewhere outdoors, where you can escape to. Maybe it's by the ocean, maybe it's at the beach, maybe it is, somewhere overlooking the city, or just some place where you can escape to get that needed rest. All right. Now, also, we have here the Ace of Cups. Interesting to me, we have two cards here making reference to the heart. So I hope that my Leo rules the heart. So, if you think about, all of the 12 signs rule or have stewardship over a certain part of the body, the heart is your domain. And so important right now for my Leos to make sure that you are eating right, that you are getting exercise, that you, again, are watching your diet, making sure that you are taking good care of your heart, that cardiovascular health. Make sure that you are, eating a low fat diet if that is what's prescribed by your doctor, or following up with your medical appointments to make sure that your heart is in optimum shape. Okay. But I do feel that there is a healing here. So excellent having that Four of Swords and then the Ace of Cups during this period, because the Ace of Cups is a beautiful card. It's a card about healing. It's a card about new beginnings. It's a card talking about emotional rebirth, planting seeds emotionally. So some of you, there may be an emotional connection that is growing during that phase two between the 13th and the 18th of August. Some of you, in the channel video that I created, I did say that in that second period of the Venus retrograde, we're asking ourselves, what do I really want and need? Or who do I really want and need? And, you've in this first phase let go of any outmoded beliefs, thoughts, values, emotions, needs that you had, and now you're resetting that in this second phase, okay? And here's the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a very intellectual queen. This could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. All right, but if not, if you don't have any of those signs in your chart, maybe rising or even sun or moon, there is a need to take on this energy where you are not so much acting with your heart, but actually passing those things from your heart through your head as well. Okay. There's a need to maybe not intellectualize love, but really think about what are the things that you resonate with? What are the things that you value? Who in your life needs to stay? Who in your life no longer has a place. And if you need to cut, you have the sword right here, right? To make that cut. But she's thinking about things first. Whatever choices and decisions the Queen of Swords makes, they are going to be well thought out. She's not going to think emotionally. She's going to be very rational about her decisions. And when she wields that sword, um, she'll be ready. Okay, there'll be no question about what the best decision is here for it. Okay, let me see if I see anything else here. Looking down here, I don't know. I see something that like a chalice with water in it. So the emotions are here, but they're kind of locked behind some kind of bars here. So I need to kind of guard your heart, I think, and make sure that you are making well thought out decisions about love. Let's see. Okay. Let your thoughts fly. You know, I see here the eagle or a bird here that's flying. Let your thoughts soar, right? Look past what is immediately in front of you. Look to bigger horizons, wider horizons for your answers about emotional situations and emotional things here. Okay. And then you will really, I think, coming out of that period from the 18th, you will have a better understanding, a clearer understanding of what and who it is that you want in your life. Okay. And then for the next phase of that Venus retrograde, let's see what we have. Wow, we have the King of Wands, which is a Leo card. Okay. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that's fire. We have the Judgment card, and another major arcana, and we have the Four of Cups. All right. So a lot of cards here about thinking and contemplating. So really, this definitely aligns with the energy this month. But I like the King of Wands here because the King of Wands has new energy. So I feel like from that phase, the 18th of August through to September 6th, when Venus goes forward, there is definitely going to be a new energy. There's going to be a new fire, a new beginning, a new concept that you're going to be excited about. There is going to be energy, excitement. Momentum is the word that I'm looking for, right? And you will definitely be more in your Leo energy. Interesting because this Queen of Swords was asking you to kind of embody or see things through an air sign perspective, and Aquarius is your opposite sign. And interesting again that you have that Aquarius full moon August 1st. So you may be taking on some energy mid-month of Aquarius, but as we get to the end of August, from the 18th onward, you are back in your Leo energy. He has on the red t-shirt there, so that is energy, that's passion. Wands is passion, fire. So, definitely, and there's courage here. So some of you may need to really dig down deep to act and to embody that true Leonine, um, you know, personality, persona, character of being brave, being courageous, being larger than life, being the king of the jungle, the king of the beasts, right? So that energy is going to be available to you as we're coming out of mid-month. And there is an awakening. The Judgment card is here. So Judgment talks about, renewal. There may be, if we're talking about a love situation here, there may be a reconciliation with someone. You may decide that you're going to give someone a second chance. So definitely, if this Leo is not you, it could be, another fire sign energy in your, in your environment. And there could be a new beginning with that person. Judgment talks about using good judgment, and definitely, if you're acting through that Queen of Swords energy, this is a more well thought out strategy than just, acting impulsively. There's no impulse really happening this month. It's not the energy for that. But I feel that you're well aligned with that. And look how ecstatic, right? I feel like this is she's in a position of ecstasy, releasing her true self, her soul, her higher self. There definitely is a leveling up here. There is an ascension energy to the Judgment card. So really, really nice. Now, the last card here, the Four of Cups. And this makes me giggle because what I see here is it's a situation where, okay, now that I've got what I want, what's next? Like, what's the next step? And I think that as you go into September, you're going to be able to answer that question yourself. So some of you, may be, all right, giving a situation another chance. This also could be a business or a work endeavor, a work decision, a work choice. Some of you may be entertaining a job offer with that queen, with that King of Wands as well. That could be a new beginning for you. But again, with the Four of Cups here, it's, I have everything I need here, but you're not seeing that there is an additional blessing being offered to you. Okay. So for me, this is great. You've been in this Four of Swords energy. You've been healing. You've been recuperating. You've pulled back. But now, in being in that energy, don't become so complacent that you also don't see a gift, a blessing coming to you from the heavens. Okay, so she's satisfied here with her three cups, but she doesn't see this cup that's being offered, right? And again, that is a blessing and a gift that's unseen. All she has to do is look down and see that. Okay, so make sure that you are looking around your entire life here, tree of life here. So moving on to another phase, a transition of life. The Three of Cups you have here, and we know the Three of Cups is always a happy, joyous event, a celebration of some sort. But now here's another cup that is going to level up your blessings, level up your sense of abundance, or how you see that the universe is blessing you. Okay. And again, with that phase, that rebirth of Venus from the 18th to the 6th of from the 18th of August to the 6th of September, new beginnings, new chapters. That is the period of time that you're kind of gradually coming out of this retraction to a healing, to now new energies flowing through, an awakening. And okay, now what's my next step? Let me make sure that I'm looking at everything and not just focusing on one specific area of my life. Okay, and again, a lot of this with the moon at the base of the deck is about emotional connections. Okay, all right, let me see what else we have. With the new moon that's happening on the 16th. Again, that is going to be the new moon in Leo. So, right around that 16th, 18th, great time to plant seeds, to start something new, new phase of energy. You're right there aligned with the universe and with nature. Okay. You also have, just want to make a note of it, Mars is in Virgo and Jupiter is in Taurus. So for you, that is your second house, Leo, with Virgo being your second house. And let's see, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius, let's see, Mars being in your second house of Virgo, that is finances, that is money that you are making on your own. Okay, that's income. So there may be a really lucky opportunity for you to start making more money through, but you need that Martian energy. You definitely need that energy to, exert in matters that could bring in more income for you. Okay. And let me see what else here. Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Yeah, with Taurus, Jupiter is in your 10th house. So I was right on point there, talking about a potential offer in your career situation that could bring you more money. Okay. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Yes. All right. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to take one card from the Tao Oracle here and do a final advice card for you, Leo, and see what the message is here. What is the message for Leo? Advice card here from the Tao Oracle. Okay. I'm going to take this card. All right. Very good. So this card is before completion. All right. And the card it depicts a person who is kind of walking over ice that is cracking, but that ice is behind them. Uh, so in this situation, and this directly lines up with the message that I started this reading with, right? That you may be involved with people, family, partners, people around you who are being very needy, very emotional, that you've been really acting as, some kind of peacemaker or being in the middle of this situation. And you need to tread carefully in that situation because, number one, it can put you in a precarious situation. It can also drain you of your energies that you need. And so I feel very much that what this message is saying, that you are now moving away from this kind of unstable energy to calmer shores, but there still is the need to walk carefully, to move carefully. Some of the key words here are uncertainty, doubt and hesitation, loss of faith, unstable conditions. Be extra cautious, and discord. Okay, so again, we're entering into August with that full moon. Could be a very emotional first week of August for you, but I feel that by the end of August, Leo, you are going to have everything under control, and you're going to be able to do that not by being, not by aggressive action, not by external action, but pulling in, tapping back into who you are and what it is that you need, pulling your energies away from those people who might be psychic vampires, emotional vampires, right? Who are used to kind of getting you drawn into a situation and draining you. And because of that, causing a lot of discord in your life. So by the end of August, I feel if you follow what the messages are here, I think that you will be in a much happier, more stable, more balanced, more peaceful frame of mind, and be able to focus on those things that are the most important for you, which is healing relationships, maybe even reunions, reconciliations, starting making more money from a new career situation, and then really redesigning your life. Okay. All right, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like, share, and subscribe this video. And I will see you next month for your September readings. Thank you so much, Leo. Happy birthday.